that one.
Under Armour develops, markets and distributes branded performance apparel, footwear and accessories for men, women and young people.
Yes, it has a market cap of $11.9 billion, a PE ratio of 44 and pays no dividends. Now this PE ratio has come down a lot. I remember the last time I think we discussed the PE was closer to 70.
But how does Under Armour stack up against the heavyweights? You know, we also mentioned the ASICS.
Yeah.
These are well-known brands. Is Under Armour just an up-and-coming brand, or is it already established?
No, I think you could class this as a growth stock. I mean, maybe you could class the prior to the big ones as growth as well. This is definitely a growth stock, so you're paying for more penetration into the market. I think where maybe they are slightly limited is in terms of their clientele. It's a very male-orientated brand. They don't cater for females nearly as well. What they have done well is align themselves to very successful sports stars, Michael Phelps, Jordan Spieth, that type of thing, which has really elevated the
same
brand.
strategy as Adidas.
Yes, in specific sports. So the stock's come a long way from, you know, the founder Kevin Plank selling T-shirts out of the boot of his car. But what worries me about this stock is that I think, you know, with any growth story, you've got to see that continued upward momentum. And we're starting to see some signs of it slowing. And as Byron said, it's definitely reflecting in the share price. So the big question is where to from here.
And this is one that is also popular in the Vestact stable.
It is. And as Devin mentioned, you know, with a growth stock like this, everything seems to be on steroids, you know, the volatility. So when things are good, the stock flies and it can't do anything wrong. But now the whole sector, all these stocks have had a bit of a pullback,
There's
but
a little
Under Armour
contagion
more
out
so
there.
than everyone else. So, you know, and I guess that's where you've actually got to be able to stomach this kind of volatility.
Let's have a look on that note at the share price graph.
But I think this is a great buying opportunity. I think it's a fantastic brand. Your first question is this established? It's probably borderline established in the US. You know, they've got guys like Steph Curry, who apparently, you know, he has a bad basketball game and the Under Armour share price reacts. You know, that's how influential he is. But around the rest of the world, it's still very fresh, very young. People are always looking for something new. And when it comes to brands, you know, if you're wearing something new and original, you know, you're the cool kid at the block.
It's the influencer marketing trend that we're seeing in terms of backing these big brands. Well, we've got to call it hot or not.
Look, you're buying growth, you're buying it at an expensive multiple. I'm happy to buy, you know, the more established players who are still growing enough for me. So yeah, it's more than double the industry average, which is already high. Purely on that basis, I'm going to sit on the side.
Not hot. And Byron, do I need to even ask you where you're going with this one?
I think the growth at this stage, forward growth, still justifies this share price. So I think it's a good opportunity to jump in. It's my second favorite brand out of the lot, so I'll go hot.
There we go. And in the